essentially to be like a mask or a shield while they carried out acts of violence. Now, some of these are white supremacists, some of them are far-left agitators. What they share in common is the desire to have some kind of a violent outbreak which will achieve their ideological ends. And frankly, whether they're on the extreme right or the extreme left, it shouldn't be tolerated. People are being arrested. We also need to take a careful look at whether other countries may be involved in fomenting this. We know the Russians years ago tried to do this by inflaming passions on this very issue using social media. So I'd look overseas as well to see whether there are people who are fanning the flames to try to create disorder.
Let me get Cornell to weigh in. Go ahead, Cornell.
Let's be clear about this. Having participated in marches and demonstrations around the country, including in Minneapolis, after Jamar Clark and Philando Castillo were killed. It appeared then, and it appears now, that we have people coming from outside the community looking to foment chaos, anarchy, and violence. The issue is not left or right outside provocateurs, but right and wrong. And it is wrong to attempt to burn, to loot, to commit acts of arson in other people's communities or any community. And I want to be clear about this. In Minneapolis, on a street corner where I stood, literally 2 white nationalists came in from outside, shot 5 people within 24 hours of my standing there. This is a real issue, but let's be clear about this. Let's not tar the whole and the many peaceful protesters with terms like terrorists. The fact of the matter is, these Americans who are hitting the streets, who are standing up for George Floyd and for other victims of police brutality, stand in the lineage of Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and Medgar Evers. And so they're doing what the Constitution allows them to do and their conscience compels them to do. And so yes, there may be outside provocateurs. They should be focused upon, arrested, and prosecuted. But the majority of Americans who are trying to bring about justice, they should be protected, honored, and supported.
Winning fun!
Cornell, William Brooks, Michael Chertoff, to both of you, thanks very much for joining us on this very, very tense day here in the United States. So what does, why does this all keep on happening here in the United States, and when will this end? Join CNN's Don Lemon for a very important conversation. I Can't Breathe, Black Men Living and Dying in America, that airs later tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we did it. Made a couple mistakes, I will admit it. But we learned a lot and we pushed it to the limit. Wouldn't have it any other way, no different.
And we have had some activity, but if Murdy's here, she's being cautious. So we decided to bring Tony into the investigation as a trigger object. Tony has a relationship with whatever's here, so we could play off that relationship and hopefully get some activity and therefore some answers. I'm gonna move this, because if we put the stuff closer to the door, Tony, it makes it probably more comfortable for Murdy to kind of, you know, she could edge into the room and try to manipulate those without feeling like there's a trap. So what I like to do is I like to just kind of come in, relax, and just, we'll talk, we'll reach out to her.
Okay.
Murdy, we're so grateful that you welcomed us into your home, which is technically now Tony's home, and he's done such a great job repairing it. That must come as a great relief to you. If there's something you want to try to communicate to Tony, now's the time.
Ever get that feeling someone's staring at the back of...
Is there anything that you feel comfortable asking her?
Just like, I would like to know why she's lingering. Oh, Robbie, she answers me.
Yeah, she might answer you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the answer might not come in the way you think. It could be an object moved, and that might might tell you something, or you might get a touch on the shoulder, or...
Yeah, you know, like that picture there's got a couple of cracks on the side. I had the bang in the middle of the night and that picture came off the wall, the nail was still there, the wire was still intact. And then there was a coffee table here with stuff on it, and a couch here, and that picture was over there.
It's over here?
Yeah, right by the door.
And it didn't knock anything off?
It knocked nothing off.
Yeah, I mean, the only way it could do that is maybe if it hit and then landed.
Yeah. It landed,
but it
right,
it wouldn't be, it'd be in front of you, not...
Well, these candelabras weren't there.
These, yes, these are...
Yeah, they weren't there. My mom's picture up there was there. Yeah.
The equipment we had set up wasn't registering anything until Tony mentioned his mother. And that was the only time the tri-field made any noise or reacted in any way. How did your mom's personality compare to what we know of Murray? Your mom, was she loving?
She was a very loving woman, hard worker. Her gardens were impeccable.
Oh, nice.
She
And
shared
Murray had impeccable gardens.
I mean, it's just one spike, but it got me thinking. What I'm getting at is, do you think your mother might visit and maybe we're thinking it's Murray when it might be your mom?
I don't know.
That device hasn't done anything until you mention your mother.
I know. That's why I got goosebumps all over.
Yeah. What's your mother's name?
Mary.
Mary.
Mary Ferguson Smith.